I don't have a name. Used to have one, and a lot of people would like to know what it is. Some call me Trilby, and as a name, it suffices. Burglar, hoodlum, criminal, he's all sorts of things. I prefer to think of myself as a gentleman thief. And tonight, I have something potentially very rewarding in store. My fence phones me in the middle of the night and asks if I know about Defoe Manor. Apparently the last of the Defoe line has obligingly died without heirs, leaving all the family valuables up for grabs. The lawyers have got the place locked up tight, of course, but that's never stopped me before. And the place is, of course, deserted. Yes, this should be a painless and rewarding evening's entertainment. Alright. Let's start. Day 1. Alright. Yeah, we came through a window. And the gentleman thief makes his entrance. Look. I've also got to turn the sound up for you guys a little bit. My apologies for... There you go. Now that's the window through which I entered the place. All right. It won't open. Must have been jarred shut somehow. Well, I guess I have to take the old-fashioned way out. Oh, Echo will get over it. One second, I gotta move chat. You guys are gonna make me read stuff, aren't you? You guys are gonna make me read what you're saying. God, this window is so small. I have no interest in these books. Oh, it's down here. A rather dreadful portrait of a woman, early Victorian style, and I notice a wedding band on her finger. This must be the wife of the mansion's first owner. It doesn't seem to be like a Victorian fixture, but, must be an addition made by the most recent tenant. Bachelor of Law, awarded to Clarence Defoe by the University of Warwick. Clarence Defoe was the last owner of the house, who recently died, and I think I have just lost whatever sympathy I had for him. Let's go check out this. What? Oh no. No! Stay away from me! Stay away! What got into him? I keep forgetting I'm wearing this thing. Who the hell was that guy? I was under the impression this house was empty. I'm gonna have to use this voice for Trilby here. It's locked. Actually, that's me, Trilby. Alright, let's try to open this up. Hey, we found a door that works. A very understated mirror. Well, it's just this was written by, how do I put this? Benjamin Croshaw, a British-born, Australian-dwelling speed talker. So, if I'm gonna keep up with it, I'm gonna have to use my own voice. What? Trilby is a gentleman. It's a sink. Why is there a bidet? Why is there a bidet? Alright, let's go open the shower curtain. How anticlimactic. Another sort of cat burglar leaves the taps running out of sheer malevolence. Alright, let's open this up. Actually, I can move this all the way over here now. What was that? Apparently we're not the wet bandits. Alright. It's newspaper. It's, yeah, an edition of the local rag. Telephone. Perhaps this... I hear footsteps. Lion's dead? Somehow I was expecting that. No latch, no chain, no deadbolt. Doesn't even have a keyhole. So why won't the bloody thing open? Settee. What's the difference between a settee and a couch? Anybody? Straight from the Argus catalog to your living room. A well-stretched... How very... Okay. Ooh. Let's go check out this painting. I know some pretty unscrupulous art dealers, but I doubt even they deserve this. Wow. Oh, cool. We have found a television and a VCR. I fear it would swallow me whole, talking about the couch. Hey, oops. It's about time you showed up. I'm sorry? Yeah, well you should be. I've been stuck in this house for days. Where's the way out? I'm sorry, I don't understand. You're the guy who owns this place, right? Or, no. Oh. So how'd you get in here? Through a window on the second floor? Is it still open? Is it? Oh my god. Oh, looks like the house has new guest. Man, I can barely see this shit. There's got to be a way to make this larger without making it full screen. Wait a minute. Yes? Who are you? Oh, I beg your pardon? Hardy's the name. Philip Hardy. Call me Phil. And you are? Trilby. Mr. Trilby, I'm afraid you're now a prisoner. Like me, like everyone else in this house. A prisoner? Don't ask me why, but once you get in there, the house won't let you leave. I've tried all the doors and windows and none of them open. The garden wall is unclimbable and I can't tunnel under it. But why? Who's keeping us here? It beats the hell out of me. Whoever it is, they will certainly not be safe from my fists once I get out of here. So if there's something you're not telling me, now would be a good time to get it off your chest. I assure you, I'm completely mystified. So, how many more people are in this place? Only 3 more. First, there's Jim, the youngest, and he turned up just after I did. He's a good kid. Second, Simone Taylor. You probably know her off the telly. She's a correspondent for the BBC. She came in here to make some kind of documentary, I think, but now she's stuck here with us. Got it. Lastly, there's AJ, a skinny bloke with a stash. He won't even tell us who he is or where he came from. And all I know is that he's been here longer than anyone, nearly a whole week. I think I've already met him. Oh, what a heartwarming story. Anyway, why don't you see if you can track them all down? I'm calling a house meeting in the lounge. Spread the word. I trust you'll enjoy your stay at Defoe Manor, Mr. Troby. I still don't understand. Just find the others and tell them to meet it up in the lounge. We can discuss things properly then. Sepia prints. All right, let's look at everything. A stuffed tiger head mounted in the act of snarling, presumably to justify its death in some small way. A very old sepia photograph of a man in explorer's gear standing over a dead tiger. The label reads, Sir Roderick tames a vicious beast. The gun he's holding looks a lot like the one over the fireplace. This photograph portrays the native bear in an aggressive stance before a very wary-looking lion. The label reads, Savage versus Savage. It's not enough to kill animals in Africa, but he has to come and do it in Canada, too. It's an ancient picture of two men in full hunting gear. The label reads, Sir Roderick and Carstairs. A very old photograph of a small collection of straw huts. The label reads, A Native Village. Evidently someone fancies themselves as a big game hunter, or maybe they just fancy themselves. Belch. A glass bell jar containing a rather hideous wooden idol. It's been lit recently. Talking about the fire here. A nice sit down can wait for later. Oh, there we go. What's in the next room? Here we go. Well, these windows are all so dirty, it's impossible to see through them clearly. It's a pleasantly professional quality portrait of a bearded man in Victorian explorer's outfit. A little plaque at the bottom reads, Sir Roderick Defoe. Looking at the table. Alright. What do we have in the next room? We have a kitchen. What's in the fridge? Evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. Well, that's sad. Nothing. Alright, let's check the oven. Maybe if I had something to cook, but I don't. Salt. It's too big to carry around with me, but I never know. But if I ever need lethal quantities of salt, I know where to look. Alright. And we're in a backyard. This is a tree. What fun. I pushed the branches. It made the upper... Excuse me, I pushed the tree. Pickup sticks. Oh god. Locked. Use a stick? Well, maybe I want to use it on the window. Okay. Can we just walk? No. That'd be cool, but no. Oh my god. Well, that works, but then there's also... There are other ways around it. One second here. There you go. What do we have over here? Let's look at the pipe. Oh, random holes. Someone's done a real number on this lawn, digging their way out. No, it seems more like they're looking for something. Yep, your emoticon seems to be broken. Wonder if even Kappa works for you. I don't want to get dirt under my fingernails. What were they looking for? Okay. Nope, this one's broken too. That sucks. Alright. What are we looking for? What are we looking for here? Lounge. Okay, well there's no one outside. Trilby, you walk rather funny. But hey, at least we know where the salt is. And we have a basic understanding of the house. You know, if something bad happens. Upstairs? Hello. Pardon me, madam. What? Oh, hello. Philip mentioned we had a new guest. You're Simone Taylor, right? Yes, you must see me on TV. And you are? Got a first name? No. Hey, wait a second. Not the cat burglar, Trilby. Oh, wow. I presented a Crime Watch special on you once. Oh, man, I wish I had a camera right now. This could be huge. You wouldn't consent to an interview, would you? Madam, even if I did have a sudden retarding brain injury, that would cause me to do so. Don't you think your apparent imprisonment is slightly more urgent matter? Well, I admit, I thought so the first day I was here. But I've been here 4 days now. I really think I'm learning a lot about this place. If I could just get these infernal doors open. Philip's calling a house meeting in the lounge. Yes, it's like him. It's so like him to whatever the fuck. I'll see you later, Mr. Trilby. Fuck. Everything's moving so fast. But, dude, fine. Don't even worry about it, man. No, shit was funny. Maybe I sounded cunty. Who knows? Maybe we're all cunty. I'm just gonna use that word for like unnecessary amounts of time. It'd be great. All right, so that's them. Let's go try opening that door. It'd been funny if it just opened up. Anybody in the bathroom? No. Why do I hear whispering in the bathroom? I'm good. Anyone else hear that whispering in the bathroom? Locked. Alright. Uh-oh. It's a creepy old house. Let's go outside. Let's go back outside. Maybe? There it goes. That's just a British reporter lady talking to herself. I've come to the conclusion that they're all British, and I don't want to attempt the accent tonight. So what do we have out here? Okay. Walk? Alright. If you actually believe that, Fi, you and I are gonna get along for a very long time, even if you're a complete asshole to me. Hey! We shook the tree and someone said, hey. Let's talk to a tree. Is someone up in the tree? Oh, hi. You're new. Have you come to set us free? No, apparently I am a prisoner here now too. I'm guessing you must be Jim. What were you doing in a tree? I thought, like, maybe you'd be able to get out of here, but the tree is too far, and there's a ravine just outside the wall too. So I understand, yes. Philip wants us all to meet up in the lounge. Oh, okay. I'll head there now. I'm gonna call them random names. Ouch. No, Entorito, no one's the worst here. No one's the worst. I mean, I'm not gonna... Unless someone is actual Hitler, I'm not going to call them the worst. Actually, there's worse than Hitler, but we're not going to get into the bad parts of history. And return to the house. Okay, keep walking. French people exist! Oh. It's already taken. I've seen actual Hitler in someone. Oh, a new arrival is racist with a present. Especially, I expect there's a lot to know about you. Join the club. So let me see if I've got this clear in my head. You're all trapped in this house by some invisible intelligence. Right? You can't leave. Nope. And as soon as I entered, I became trapped too. Pretty much. Why? Why would anyone want to keep us prisoner here? Maybe they're just lonely. No, if they wanted company, they'd have shown themselves. Maybe they have. Maybe one of us is behind all this. Oh, don't be silly. Why would any of us want to trap a load of people here and pretend we didn't? I don't know, do I? I don't speak loony. We mustn't squabble amongst ourselves. Hampered by paranoia and suspicion, we'd only hinder each other. I suggest we assume for now that each of the four are innocent. I agree with that. And we five, including AJ. Where is he, anyway? I couldn't find him anywhere. I saw him just after I arrived, but he ran away from me. Well, that's odd. Listen, Mr. Troby. We work as a team in this house. That's how it's been since it started. So we all have to share information. No secrets. So why did you come to this house? He's a cat burglar. Why do you even have to ask? Well, I didn't come here to take part in some bizarre Big Brother event, that's for sure. Is there anything you know about this house that would help? Anything at all? I doubt I know much more than any of you. I noticed her last heir just died. Well, I guess you're not much of help then. I suppose an extra pair of hands is always useful. My voice is not working with me tonight. I'm still not completely clear on a few details. Do I get to ask you all some questions now? Sure. Just ask us whatever you like. Can eat snails. Miss Taylor. Yes? What do you know about the mansion? What do you know about the mansion? I've heard some pretty disturbing stories about it. Here we go. There have been stories of weird happenings around it for decades, ever since the first disappearance of the original owner and his son. People have gone missing in the area around the house more than anywhere else in the country. People from all walks of life. You want a falsetto? You want a full on falsetto? 1 second. Well, apparently, my microphone did not work with me in the way I wanted to do it. Have we met Leisure? Oh my god. No, actually, it was my microphone did not accept what I was trying to do. I was trying to tweak the fucking. I was making a voice, and then I was trying to tweak the intake even more. That is a nice microphone, but it just does. I just do not know how to work it. So, long story short, Trilby asked why she was here, and how she got stuck here, and what she got stuck here. She got stuck here because they were gonna come do video, and she decided to walk around instead, because she got all excited about the thing, and they got stuck here. It sucks to be her. And doing the leather jacket's a dick. So I can't get it to fucking work, the falsetto craziness, so I'm not gonna worry about that. My microphone's fine, I just don't know how to work it. I just don't know how to work it. I have not taken the time. Alright, okay. What happened to your camera crew? I have no idea. They probably just left when I never showed up. I'm sort of glad they didn't get mixed up in all this, too. Quite. Tell me a bit about yourself. Do we really care about herself? Okay, for some reason I can't select number 2. Tell me a bit about yourself. Why, that's so sweet of you to ask. We're in for it now. I'm a correspondent for the BBC, but you probably already knew that. I'm afraid I don't watch much TV. Oh, well, I do an outside broadcast for the news mainly. Sometimes I present documentaries of variety shows whenever I'm needed, really. Very much a Jill of all trades. That's all I wanted to know. Oh, that wasn't Trilby. See, for me, the screen is like fucking a Powerpuff Girl. What the fuck is... Alright, let's talk to Philip. Hello, Dick. Mr. Hardy. Yes. My god. How should we make Mr. Hardy's voice? He's a dick. How should we do his voice? What do you know about the mansion? Plenty. I read on the article this month's Treasure Hunting Monthly. It was built by some explorer guy, Sir Roger Defoe or something like that. His wife died giving birth, and his son went missing some time later. Well, maybe the article could tell you better than I could. I'll let you borrow it. Gib. Thanks. I just want to do that voice so much more now. Just because you guys. Alright, so he doesn't want us to lose it. How did you come to be here? I know! He's a kid, too. I'm sure he had a full consent of the Defoe solicitor just to do so. I just heard of some old family tomb somewhere near the building. I mean, really old. Anything inside probably doesn't belong to anyone, so finders keepers. And welcome, Uggs. I managed to call in a few favors to get over the ravine and the back wall. Then, of course, I couldn't get out again. How many people know you're here? A handful, I suppose. They wouldn't get suspicious till I go missing for months, though. Tell me a bit about yourself. Tell me a bit about yourself. About me? Well, I'm what you call the import-export business. You're a thief. I'm not a thief. I am a treasure hunter. I only take what belongs to dead people. Our new friend here, he's a thief. True, but also a gentleman. And I only take what I'm sure no one's using, too. I'm sure that's a great comfort to them. That's all I wanted to know. Righto? Alright, let's talk to Tim. So, Jim, Slim, Tim, Dima, Dimitri, Yi. What do you know about the mansion? Not much. I could always just about see the roof over the playground wall. Well, used to tell each other it was haunted. Why? Were there any stories or legends attached? Well, a friend of mine used to say, I'm gonna make him an old man, even though he's a little kid, he killed and ate them alive. Wow. Well, I'm certainly reassured. So, ghost stories about someone eating people. Fantastic. How did you come to be here? Fi, why did you donate money? What the hell is wrong with you? You appreciate the voices.
I appreciate voices.
We're going to sell how long it would take for the school to find. We came across this old house, and Richard dared me to knock on the door. He bet me £1 I wouldn't do it. Thank you, Fi. I really appreciate that. Broke my collar playing Pylon once. Shut up, Philip. What happened? Well, I was about to knock on the door, but it opened by itself. I heard Richard dare me to take a step inside. So you did, and the door closed behind you and it wouldn't open again? Yeah. No, you didn't need to donate, man. I thank you. I really wish... Yeah, that was on Wednesday. The school probably knows I'm gone now. I see. So, damn it, man. How do I give someone a subscription now? Damn it. Damn it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get back into this. We're about the game. We're just trying to get the intro. Once we get the introduction done, you guys will start seeing. Day 2 gets real fucking crazy. Tell me about it yourself, Jim. Like what? I don't know. Where were you before you came here? I was at St. Trinian's boarding school, not far from here. Been there since I was 10. My parents move around a lot, you see. How old are you now? Nearly 16. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. Anyone else see the pattern in all these stories? Which pattern would that be? Seems to me the house only traps people individually. It didn't try to trap Jim's friends or Simone's camera crew. It's only letting us in one at a time. You're talking about the house like it's intelligent. Surely it's more likely that there's just some joker behind all this. Maybe. But how did they know we were coming? How did it know to leave a window open for me, risking one of you finding it? You think the house is haunted? I wouldn't use that word, but I definitely have a very odd feeling. Like we're being watched, I suppose. Yeah, maybe this is one of Simone's rating winners. Excuse me? Well, locking up some people in a house against their will and secretly filming them. Sounds like a natural reality TV show progression. It's highly illegal. Wouldn't stop some people. Where the hell has AJ got to anyway? I was hoping he'd be here. He's been doing some research on the house. He was going to share it with us tonight. Maybe someone should go look for him. What, now? It's getting pretty late. I admit I am beginning to feel tired. But what about AJ? I don't think there's any need to worry now. If he still hasn't returned up by the morning, then we'll look for him. But we look for him as soon as we get up. Okay. Day 2. What was that noise? Oh, Jesus, no. Simone, Philip, Jim. Oh, God. Who did this? What the? You did this? Stay back, I'm warning you. Who are you? And okay. Fine. God damn it. Okay, so we had a bad dream after sleeping on the settee. Okay, that was a bad dream. Okay, we had a really bad dream. Okay, no, there's no corpses out here, so that's a good sign. Hi. Let's look what he has. Robert Louis Stevenson's seminal classic. Jim can't be older than 16, and he's wearing some mutation of a school uniform. It won't answer me. I'm trying to talk to Jim. Jim? What? Oh. Do you know where the others are? Well, I don't know where Mr. Hardy is. But Miss Taylor's up in the library. The library? Yeah, on the second floor. I think she broke the door open or something. Thanks. What are you reading there? Treasure Island? I found it in the living room. How are you liking it? It's a bit heavy going. I think I prefer Terry Pratchett. He does walk really deliberately and loud too for being a thief. Holy shit. Seen AJ anywhere? Not since yesterday morning. He seemed pretty anxious about something. Did he say why? No. Just said something about getting to the bottom of all this. Then he left the room and I never saw him again. Him. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. I had this really horrible dream. But you don't want to hear about it. You're taking this imprisonment thing very well, I must say. Well, it's not that different from boarding school, really. Holy shit, really? Except that there's no one to hit you across the knuckles when you talk too much at night. Do you know where the other are? I think I already asked this. Yeah. Oh my god. That's all, man. Peace. Okay, Mr. Trilby. Don't talk to the door. Don't try to talk yet. Don't try to stop trying to talk to the door. Please. Thank you. Oh. No food in there still. Yeah. Doors won't talk to me either. I'm not sure what to do. Hey there, buddy. Hey, Mr. Hardy. Well, look who's up. Have you seen the others? Last I saw Jim, he was in the dining room. Don't know about the Taylor woman. Thanks. The doors only talk if you get a VIP pass. Oh, God. Entry though. Do you know if AJ's turned up yet? Not to my knowledge. In fact, I don't think we'll be seeing him ever again. Why not? Well, if this is some kind of reality TV stunt, he must have been in on it. Maybe he's gone to file reports on how all the hidden cameras are working. I honestly doubt this is the work of the BBC, Philip. Do you have a better explanation? Not yet. Well then. We could dig up Jim Morrison. That sounds like a plan. Is that what we're going to do? Seven, did you know that you're a giant asshole? Alright. What are you doing with that metal detector? It's not actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh, good. I've heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, maybe there's another way to the surface. And I presume any family values they have down there would be an unexpected bonus? Hey, judge not lest ye be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sake. At least I have a sense of priorities. Yeah, well, you found an escape route and saved us all. I'll be sure to apologize profusely. I want my birthday club. How do you know there's a tomb there? I don't. That's what the metal detector's for. How do you know there's anything to detect? It's probably all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'd be surprised how much metal can be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks, gold, silverware. Implying something? Oh, goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Sure, but this is as good a place to start as any. And until I see something compelling evidence for its location, I'll continue my systematic sweep. Can I borrow your metal detector? What would you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Brilliant! Well, I'll give you a shout when I'm finished with it. Can we have a quick, really, who gives a fuck? Man. Woo. Seriously, who? I think any grave over 50 years. This is actually a good conversation we should probably have as a civilization. It's like, why? Why are we still even fucking burying people and embalming them? And putting these... Well, fucking formaldehyde is not good stuff. And the other chemicals we use, too, is just not great. They are pretty wasteful. And plus, all this shit, man. Okay. Not even just all this. Imagine the neato knickknacks and stuff. I like this. Or if we are gonna bury people, just mass graves, man. I'm not saying kill everyone off. I'm just saying just mass graves. Everybody gets buried on Fridays or something. I don't know. Mondays? Everyone gets buried on Mondays. Are you the one who dug up half the lawn? Yeah. I was trying to dig my way out of this place. But the ground gets really solid 2 feet down and the wall foundations go even further. Well, that would explain the holes nearest the walls. Oh, what about the others? Apparently, I was looking for treasure. I know he says, all right. You want some kind of metal? Just professional interest, you understand. Any luck? Nah, found some kind of pipeline running under the lawn, but not much else. How are you doing? Oh, I'm just fine. And when I find the way out, I'll be even better. Have you seen the others? We already asked this. I saw Jim, yeah. Whatever. Let's move. Oh, God. I'm not good with the controls yet, guys. Sorry, it's been a long time since I played this. You know what? Apparently we're all on board becoming trees. This sounds great. Can we open the door? That'd be great. We'll form a quiet grove. That's a beautiful thought. Hey, Jim. Yeah, you keep reading that book. So we all can be trees or have air burials or, you know. Whispering. Are you guys able to hear the whispering when it happens? Hi, lady. 1 second here. All right. How about we try not to use Simone, but hey, Miss Taylor. Hey, Miss Taylor. Yes, Mr. Troby. Sleep well? To be honest, not really. I had this terrible dream. Someone had killed you and Philip and Jim. I remember a huge guy wielding a mask. Let me guess. He took off the mask. He looked exactly like you. No, actually, he looked exactly like you. What does it mean? Frankly, I don't want to know. Can't differentiate from the D1, Diablo 1 ambiance constantly playing in your head. For this game? What's assault mod for this game? Let's make make assault mod for Ark. That'd be great. Let's do that. Do you know where the others are? Well, Philip said he was going into the garden. And I don't know where Jim is. And AJ is still missing. Thanks. Did you break the lock on the door? No, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. He must have been reading from that pile of books. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask him. So I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet. No. Do you think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and took it. Maybe. What do you know about AJ? Not much. He refused to tell us anything about himself. Where he came from, why he came here. Not even his full name. do you think he had some kind of... I really wouldn't know. Of course, no one's judging when it comes to withholding names. Yeah. Just remove every mechanic apart from picking through shit. I mean, that's Chewie's design philosophy. God damn. Shit. Man. Wow. Wow. Oh. Wow. Wow. And the more I think about it, the more fucking hilarious that gets. Alright. How are you holding up? Oh, spare me the gallantry. I'm just fine. Bye, bitch. You gonna talk? Sure. Man. Wow, bitch. Alright, let's look at these books. I can't think of use for any of these books at the moment. Let's read. Evidently, someone's doing a little research here. Well, what have they been researching? Interesting. A couple of binders containing architectural plans for the Defoe Manor. There are probably some architectural plans on the building here. Well, can we take anything? A complete and abridged Oxford Dictionary. These don't come cheap. Several volumes of something called the Digest of the Visual Arts. Lovingly bound textbooks on gardening. Books on photography, cartooning, and watercoloring. I don't think she's doing just fine at all. Historical texts. The history of the Defoe lineage. That looks interesting. The shelf is full of nothing but photo albums. Any of them important? Oh god. 1988 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Oh wow. With Wagner to Woodlouse missing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Wagner to Woodlouse. Alright. Can we take anything? I can't think of any use for these books. What? A map is always handy. So we have a map now. I'm the map. And some sort of plan. Look at the article. It's an article cut out from the magazine. The mystery of Defoe Manor. Defoe Manor, one of the country's more notorious stately homes, is renowned for being a great source of untold wealth. But what is the curse that surrounds this creaking house? The mansion was built in the early 19th century by the legendary explorer Roderick Defoe in celebration of his retirement and marriage. Willem Dafoe's always a bad guy. Sir Roderick disappeared along with his only son on the 15-year anniversary of his wife's sudden death. After that, the house fell into the possession of a succession of heirs, most of whom died or disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Oh, I fucked up on the last bit there. The house was left abandoned after the last heir was thought to have died in 1946 until the recent appearance of Clarence Defoe, who managed to prove his connection to the lineage and inherit the house. Okay. It's a very old architectural plan. Oh my god. There's Defoe Manor with the underground tomb clearly marked as being under the front yard. There's something odd about this map, like there's something missing. No, it's not that. It's that there's something here that doesn't belong. Something I don't recall seeing in the house. Wait a second. I'm not gonna... No, because that's gonna sound inflammatory. I'm not meaning to do that. Alright, so here's the backyard. We come into the kitchen. There's the middle room. There's the entryway. We go over here. Yeah, well, there's the side of the in-ground tomb. We can't get to the front yard just yet. Alright, so there's that area. It's the pool. Whoa, there's supposed to be a staircase. There's a staircase connected to the kitchen here. It looks more like there's just a basement on the house that's inaccessible. Alright. Let's see if Homeskillet out in the backyard has any idea what's going on with the with this plan. Because I'm not seeing a... I'm not going to do anything with my bare hands. Well, if not our bare hands, how about our human hands? That doesn't work. Alright. Well, put the fucking stick down then. Trilby, I'm going to tell you what to do with yourself in a minute, and you're not going to like it. Alright, so we're going to see if this guy has any idea what we can do with the plans here. Use plan on this dick. Hey, Mr. Hardy, I found this old map in the library. Did you? Take a look. The tomb is quite clearly under the front yard. But this is the backyard. There's no way into the front yard. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, I guess that's my escape plan out the window. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Don't mention it. Can I borrow the metal detector? Why the hell not? Take away my hopes, might as well take away my only worldly possession, too. Have fun with it. Thanks. Now, do excuse me. Dick? Track the trail. I don't want the... I use metal detector. Need a starting point. Alright, well. No play. Thank you. Walk this way. Please. For the love of Pete. Alright, so boom. Use... I can track where this pipeline leads with the metal detector. Alright. The trail ends here. What do we have here? Philip's laboring must have covered it up. It's a panel. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Small metal panel with a single unmarked red button. Can we walk left? Oh, swimming pool is empty. Climb down. Alright. How do we climb down? Christ! Oh, Christ. Looks like his throat's been cut. This is definitely the man I met on the landing, presumably AJ. Looks like something's tied him to an iron hook at the bottom of the pool. But I think he was dead before then. His throat's been split open by some large-edged weapon. God, the stench. We gotta find the others. Dead? How? Murdered. He was stabbed to death and then tied to the bottom of the pool. Oh my God. You know what this means, don't you? We're the only ones in this house. The killer must be one of us. Listen, Dick, not necessarily. I don't think any of us could engineer... Shut up! If it was you, wasn't it? You killed AJ and now you're covering your tracks. Philip, you're being absurd. Why would Trilby tell us where the body is if he wanted to hide it? He's covering his tracks. He was the last to arrive, and don't tell me you're not a bit suspicious of him. Look, what happened to AJ was a terrible thing. But if we let it tear us apart, we could all go the same way. He's got a point, Philip. Oh, I see. You're all in on this together. Philip, shut up. As far as I'm concerned, there's no one I can trust anymore. From now on, it's every man for themselves. About AJ, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm really not sure. I think we're being haunted. Oh, well, at least someone's keeping their head. Look, I'm not exactly in love with such an unscientific idea as a murderous ghost, but nothing other than the supernatural could have engineered this situation. And the house has a bad history. A history I think it's time I started looking into. Well, you do whatever you want. I think I'm going to look into AJ's death with slightly more sensible attitude. Where's Jim? Someone should tell him about AJ. I think he went upstairs. I'll go look for him. Father? Jim? Is that you? What are you doing, Father? What? No, don't, Father! Father! Hold on. Mr. Tropy? Jim? Sorry, Mr. Tropy, you wanted me to wake you? Did I? You remember yesterday? You told me about AJ and then said you were going to look into the house? Then you asked me to wake you this morning so you could get started? Yes, I remember. Thank you, Jim. Anytime. Well, that happened. All right. And see, Fi should totally write porn. You should write smut. Alright. Alright, this you're not gonna really find anything here. Any of these? Alright, nothing works here. Don't ban anyone, Enchirito. Goddamn, don't even joke about it. Ontologically. Ontologically, that's great. Hi. How's it going? Hello, Philip. Leave me alone, cat burglar. Have you seen the others? No. All I know is that they're not here bothering me. Why don't you go join them? What are you doing? None of your business. Are those maps of the house? Yes, they're maps. I'm going to find a way out, and then I'm going to get away from this madhouse once and for all. And after that, if I ever see your smug pinstripe wearing face again, it'll be a million years too soon. Come on, Phil. None of us could have possibly killed AJ. You want to bet? You're over 6 foot. You could have done it easily. Maybe I could have, but I didn't. Prove it. You know I can. Well then. We're gonna guess he's not feeling any better. Fuck him. I'd love storyline too, but I'm gonna play this as a... Why are you trying to talk to the door, Tropy? Height equals murderer potential. I must have found it out there like this. Do you know whose it is? Yeah, it's mine. Did you bring it in here last night or something? Of course not. It was in the front yard, and there's no way into the front yard. Maybe someone's trying to help us. Maybe. I'll go and find the others and let them know about it. Sure. Okay. It's definitely my car. How it got here is something I certainly can't explain. Great! My lockpicks are in here. They must have fallen out of my pocket while I was getting out of the car. I'll hide an emergency pick in the lining of my tie like I usually do. Anything else? There's nothing else in the car, and not much point of driving it when there's no one to drive to. Nowhere to drive to. Locked. Locked. Alright. I'm actually trying to bring up the lock picks. There we go. Well, how about we open the fucking door, Trophy? Alright. You know what? Never know when you could use a saw. I'll just put that in my back pocket. Alright. Take a pickaxe, put that in my back pocket. What fun. All right. All right, we're gonna have a bit of a problem here. Because I did stuff. This is not a one-man job. I was going to cut down the tree. Yeah. Alright, so I need somebody to help me cut down a tree. I'm going to assume it's not him. There's no one in here. Where the hell is he? Alright, let's see if we can use lockpicks. Need a deadbolt or something on the other side. There we go. Unlocked. Did we already check in the... Hi, Jim. You're standing very weird. Jim? Yes? What do you think we should do next? I think we should be doing as much research in the house as we can. What are you doing? I'm just looking for stuff on the house. Why? Don't know. Yes, you do, Jim. Why? Because I want to help, but I'm not sure what I could do. Have you seen Philip and Simone? Mr. Hardy's in the dining hall, shouting at everyone who comes in. Miss Taylor says she was investigating AJ. Thanks. Do you want to tag along with me? Sure. I promise not to get in the way. Cool. I'm gonna do some, there he goes. Help me cut down a tree. We're gonna do manual labor day. It's manual labor day. Time to chop down a tree, guys. Oh yeah. Jim, give me a hand with this. Why did we cut the tree down, Mr. Trophy? I'm not exactly sure. I know it makes me feel better. Damn. Okay. Let's go look at the body. Let's go look at a body. Are you going down there, Mr. Trophy? Coming? No, I think I'd rather sit with this one out. I'll do some more research in the library. Well, whatever you want. Hey kid, want to see a body? Want to see a dead body? Nope. Someone brought my car into the backyard. Yes, I noticed. It's your car, is it? And did you bring it in here? Truly, I have no idea where it came from or how. I'm just glad to see a bit more color around the place. What? I see. So she's not doing okay. What are you doing? I'm investigating. Like we all should be doing. What do you conclude? I found his wallet. He had an ID for almost every government agency I can think of. Everything from MI6 to CID. Really? I think he must have been sent to investigate the house. Like some kind of secret mission. That's why he never told us anything about himself. It would make sense, certainly. And I'd say this constitutes a pretty spectacular failure of that mission. Jesus. Any clues on who did this? He must have been a pretty big fellow, I think. Armed with a large slashing weapon like a machete. And I found a piece of leather. Leather? Like Philip's jacket? No, it wasn't black. Brown leather, like an old-fashioned blacksmith's aprons. There was a torn-off piece in AJ's hand. I see. How are you feeling? Fine, thank you. You're not too shaken about AJ? I don't have time to be shaken about AJ. Whoever did this to him might still be around. Once we're safely out of harm's way, then I'll think about being shaken. See you later. Sure. Alright. Now is not a good time to disturb the dead. When's a good time to disturb the dead? Anybody? Alright. 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. at Awake. Thank you. I needed that. I did not know this information. So what's in this other room? Obviously we can use the window now that we're able to look up a bit. Ah, yeah. Alright, what's in there? Can you guys hear the whispering? But that little book. According to the front cover, this is the diary of Sir Roderick Defoe, circa 19th century. It's very... There we go. Alright, so we have a book now. Look at diary. The diary of Sir Roderick Defoe. March 5th, 1805. Work on the house is going well. It should be completed by the end of July. Belinda is already excited about the forthcoming wedding and spends many hours of the day going over even the smallest details over and over again. Not since our early courtship has she been so giddy with joy. It softens my heart to see her smile, and she smiles often. I'm wondering why I didn't retire sooner. August 12th, 1805. I am only now having the opportunity to write this, as it has been a most hectic day. The wedding went without a hitch, and the house was ready for us to move in as soon as the ceremony was over. Belinda insisted on consummating our marriage immediately. I am sure, dear diary, this house can be expected to hear the laughter of children before 1806 is out. What? February 14th, 1806. A romantic day for our announcement. The physician has just left confirming that Belinda is with child, a child we can expect to be born in June. We have already decided to name the child Matthew, if a boy, or Jane, if a girl. June 28th, 1806. Belinda is dead. I will never forget her face, ash gray, contorted with pain. The child is healthy. Would that it had never come about and spared me this fresh hell. May 24th, 1820. Matthew showed me the painting of the grounds he had created. I worry about the boy. Why can't he have healthier interests, like soldiering? The painting was fair, I suppose, but it would rather my child be less of a weakling. June 28th, 1821. It is the anniversary of the night I unleashed a horror which I tonight shall remove from this world. May God forgive me. That's the last entry. Empty. Let's check the bed. I'm not sure I'd feel right sleeping in a dead man's bed. Killed his son for being a nerd? His nerd is not a horror. There's some scratches on the wall. You gonna look at him? They look like they were made by human fingernails, these scratches in the wall. Whoop. Well, what do you know? It opened. Of course, since it overlooks the backyard, this doesn't help me much. Alright, let's open the window. I'm not sure I can reach that. Don't go in the window. You could clearly... Still Telemus can weigh slightly during the rebuilding. Alright, but... what if... Alright, I'm gonna try this. Have you tried breaking shit? No. What I have thought about is using what we came here with once I'm allowed to. There we go. Bloop. There we go. Go gadget thong lasso. You know, not too far off. Not too far off. Can we go in the window behind him? Why not smash the windows or something? Let's check in here. It is, for all intents and purposes, empty. Easel. It's an artist's easel with a blank canvas. How philosophical. A single bed. Maybe this room has been left as a spare or something. Can you guys hear this whispering? Because if not, I have to turn this shit up. Way up. I don't paint. Could take a teddy bear though. Why the hell not? So we took the teddy bear. Let's check the nightstand. There's nothing in here but this old diary. Okay, so we found a diary. Let's read. Getting pretty good at reading these diaries. The Secret Diary of Matthew Defoe. June 28th, 1814. Today is my 8th birthday. Nanny said I would soon be a big, strong man like my father. I wanted to see him today, but he wouldn't come out of his study all day long. Nanny says he always gets cross on this day, but it's not because of me. August 5th, 1817. I found a new friend. He is behind the door in the kitchen, and he doesn't have a name. He likes me to sit and talk to him, but Father gets very angry when he finds me doing this. I asked Father who the boy behind the door was, but he told me there was no boy behind the door and it was all just a silly fantasy. May 24th, 1820. I showed Father the painting I just finished. He said it was quite good, which is the best thing he has ever said to me. While he was in a good mood, I asked if I could go and look behind the door in the kitchen. He pretended not to hear me. June 28th, 1821. My father has done a terrible thing. All this time he pretended there was no boy behind the door, and now this. There is blood all over the kitchen floor, and I will do what I can. And then we can be a family together and be happy. The fuck? That's where it ends, except for a little ink blot just underneath the text. Alright. Can we get out? Please? Encyclopedia Britannica. Delia's How to Cook series. Collection of old road maps. Ellis is tragically out of date. Textbooks on gardening. Books on the occult. No doubt interesting bedtime reading. Books on photography, cartooning, and watercoloring. Hey, that's starting to make sense why those exist. A sun-bleached skull, probably placed here to add a gothic ambiance. Alright. Digest of Visual Arts. History of the Defoe lineage. That sounds like something we might want to read. I think it's about time I read up on the Defoe family. I think it is too. A History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe, is probably the most famous of all the lineage. When using a lot of the inheritance he attained when his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride, Belinda Rothman, and he fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor on the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple were deliriously happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death while giving birth to their only son Matthew all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed, as the son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferring to pursue art and literature. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. Oh my God. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found the bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line and the family house. Okay. So... Alright. We still need to know some more. There was a newspaper, something to read down here. Actually, let's take the newspaper. Should always keep abreast of the day-to-day events. Let's look at the newspaper. It's a copy of the local paper, dated last Friday. Heir to the Defoe estates found dead. Sir Clarence Defoe, last of the long-running Defoe line, was found dead yesterday in his home. Defoe, 24, was found hanging from a tree in the front yard of Defoe Manor. His recent bride, Julia Swanson Defoe, was also found dead in the mansion, apparently stabbed to death. Inspector Jacob Barnes, the officer in charge of the investigation, has closed the case. There is no mystery here, he said. Defoe killed his wife and then killed himself. We have already disproved the possibility of a third party. Sir Clarence's solicitor, Michael Chesham, however, has gone on record questioning the inspector's judgment. The last I saw Sir Clarence, he was infinitely content. He would never have committed such an act. Plus, there was no suicide note. I think I've read enough. I have some idea what's going on here. If there is a ghost in this place, there must be some connection to the disappearance of Sir Roderick and Matthew Defoe. Was Matthew schizophrenic or something? Did Sir Roderick kill him and disappear to avoid the law? It's odd that neither of their bodies were ever found. If I could find Matthew's body, perhaps I can get to the bottom of this. Maybe there's a book or something in the library that could help me. Curse for being an imperialist. Okay, we picked up a book of the occult. I've been trying to pick up various ones, see what we've got here. Look. It's a book on white magic. Finding a person from their possession. Tie the possession in question to a stick and dip it in salt. Next, Wave it over the place where the subject sleeps. When you hold it in front of you, the object should now indicate which direction the owner lies. Okay. So we have a teddy bear, which I'm assuming belonged to Home Skillet. So we're going to use teddy bear on stick. Okay. There's no way to attach it to the stick. Okay, we need something like a cord to tie it. Maybe from like the TV or something, I don't know. Because I remember there was a television. Right? There was a television somewhere. Alright, use... Son of a bitch. Use teddy bear on stick. Okay, use teddy bear to cord? Okay. We have a noosed teddy bear tied to a stick. Oh, use stick on bear. Great. Now we have a teddy bear hung from a stick, and the whispering is getting more and more prevalent here. Let's go dip it in salt and wave it around. That's what we do with teddy bears here. Should we tell him what we're doing? Just so he doesn't walk in on us doing weird shit? Alright. British do that too, actually. Any place with access to oils and fats, especially beef tallow, will fry everything, because, well, beef fat adds flavor. Not a huge fan of using it, but it is something that is true. Let's go dip this in salt. And look. Either it's not, or it's pointing straight downwards. Okay, we've already figured out that from the map. If you guys want to look again, just so you know that I'm... Yeah, we're in this room, and there's supposed to be a staircase. Oh, and we will fry everything. Everybody fries stuff. It's good stuff. We all. Alright. Pickaxe. Should probably tell somebody that we're about to do this, but fuck it. Knock, knock. Okay. There you go. Just doing a quick save. Well now, we have found someone's torture basement. We have found a torture basement. Are these manticles? What the hell was this room used for? They're quite firmly attached to the wall. Okay. Okay then. Alright, 1 second here. So where is it if it's... Look at bear. Straight downward. Straight downwards. I feel like I'm missing something here. Is this where Chewie develops Altmon? Yeah, you know what, that makes sense. How's it going? Also, can I ask you a question? Why does it seem like they're calling you eyeballs? Yeah, probably the pickaxe. Let's try it. And welcome, though. Welcome, engine. No? Alright. I'm supposed to use the area. I decided to look at it. No, it's, we're supposed to dig it up. Look. Pointing straight downwards. Alright. Get what from Mr. Hardy? He doesn't have a shovel. One second here. Yeah, I didn't see a shovel in the shed. There was a pickaxe, but no shovel, sadly. Alright, one second here. We're supposed to be able to just dig in the ground. We're not, I don't think we need a shovel. Yeah, there's no shovel. Mistake. Oh, we forgot to use it over their bed. It's not working. It's gonna say straight down anywhere. It's just... Yeah, because I bet it says straight down right now, even. I forgot one major important step of the ritual. Why don't people put warnings of rituals at the beginning? Alright. This is the part we forgot to do. Use Salty Bear on stick. I guess that'll do it. Seems to be indicating downwards. Forgot the really important part about where we... Yeah. Indicating to the left. We know where to go now. Southeast. We're still looking, we're looking. It's pointing straight down. Alright, here we go. Oh, hell yeah, Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell's the man. I have not actually watched... I personally haven't watched the newer ones. If anyone has, I hope they enjoy them. I don't know. I'm afraid to watch it because it might make me sad. Matthew Dafoe, I assume. Did Sir Roderick keep him down here? No, we can't have done. There have been mentions of it in one of the books I read. So, hold on. I don't think that's Matthew's hand. There's another corpse down here. It looks like the body of a much older man. You know, I have a feeling this is Sir Roderick. Judging by the ribs, he was killed by a large stabbing weapon. But by whom? What was that? Sounded like it came from the other side of the house. Some loud... How did that go, Inchin? You guess no one else heard that? Hope she liked it. What the hell was that, though? Okay. Well, we seem to have found some sort of... You know what? I'm going to look at it first. The bell jar has been knocked over and smashed. It looks like the idol is undamaged. She thought it was hilarious. And you were so... I'd be proud of her too. You know, it's a good classic film. I don't know. I'm obsessed with Bruce Campbell. So... I don't know, I'm probably a little biased. Let's take the idol. This is really a horrendously ugly little wooden idol. Hang on, what's up with these stains? Day 4. Okay, looks like people are dead. Father, why? Oh God, my head. What? What the hell happened last night? I remember... Oh God, Philip. Did I kill Philip? I don't remember anything. Last thing I remember was putting my hands on... that idol. I forgot to warn the others. Got knocked the fuck out. It's locked. God knows where they found the key. It's stuck shut. So I have a teddy bear and a book. Alright. Use Troby. Look at Troby. But I have a... How do I get the tie? How do I get the one out of my tie? Alright, maybe we talk at the window? Hello? Is there anyone out there? Quiet! Simone, is that you? Yes, I'm keeping guard. Why? Shut up! You killed Philip! Don't even try to deny it. I did? Don't play games with me. I'm keeping guard here until the police get into the grounds. Then I'm handing you over. Okay. Simone, what do you want now? What have you done with my tie? It was Jim's idea. We took it off so you couldn't hang yourself. Why wouldn't you want me to hang myself if I'm such a cold-blooded killer? Jim still thinks you might somehow be innocent. That boy really admired you, you know. I am filled with shame. I'm sure. My God. This guy is, wow. We talked to them. Simone? What do you want now? Where's Jim? Why do you want to know? So you can track him down and kill him? He could be in terrible danger. I know. Until the police have you handcuffed, we all are. My God, lady. What makes you think I killed Philip anyway? Oh well, let me see. First, Jim and I are attacked by some huge guy in a welding mask and an apron with a machete, but manage to get away. And then we come into the kitchen and find a huge guy in a welding mask and an apron unconscious next to Philip's corpse. And then we took off the mask and lo and behold, it's you. Look, you've got it all wrong. Oh, really? Well then, let me hear your version. I'm pretty sure we were possessed by a ghost. I was possessed by the ghost. Oh, now that impresses me. Did you think of that all by yourself? It's the truth, I swear. Shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, go get possessed. Go get possessed, bitch. Oh my God, that shit was great. That was great. Oh. Okay. So, let's go with this. It possessed me, just like it did when I killed AJ. Who are you talking about now? Or what are you talking about? The ghost. It talks to me late at night when no one else can hear. Trying to make me do things. Evil things. Shut up! It never leaves me alone. I can't sleep. Then I have these blackouts. I'll wake up with blood all over me in an unfamiliar place. It's happened so many times now I can't count them. Wow. Shut up! Kill AJ. Kill Philip. Kill everyone. It wouldn't leave me alone. I'm warning you! I'm delirious with guilt most of the time. I can see the face of every poor innocent I've killed every time I close my eyes. Most evenings I cry so hard I vomit several times. He's just making shit, so you guys understand, he's just making shit up so that I just want this nightmare to end, and if death came right now, I'd welcome it. Oh God. Simone, let me have my tie back. Your tie? Yeah, please. Oh, to hell with it. Have it, you psycho. Alright, he's basically, he at this point we understand that she's not going to believe anything fucking supernatural, okay? Which is good. Being a skeptic's a good idea, usually. And so we're just like, we need our damn, she's not going to give it to us unless we are going to kill ourselves, and we have to make that, like a good idea to her. So, that's what we were going for there. Just slip it on, and there's my emergency lockpick. See, this demonstrates the importance of forethought. You fucking just... Okay. He does talk to himself a lot. Alright, so use lockpick on door. There we go, unlocked. Where's Simone got to now? It's Philip. Someone has run him through with a machete. The worst part of it is that someone was probably me. I really would rather not touch him. Oh, that's spooky. Spooky! No, no, no. We have to go back and look at the spooky. You're devastated. Oh no, poor guy. Generated. God damn it, generated. It's a portrait of a skeleton in a blood-stained safari suit. The plaque reads, Sir Roderick Defoe. Great, it looks like a fucking skeleton now. I just want to look around real quick. The problem is I actually know where to go. Hey, we turned on TV. Defoe Manor, the luxurious country home for a respectable aristocratic family. Or the eerie home of a dark, ineffable secret. Why have so many people disappeared around the manor? What did happen to Sir Roderick Defoe and his teenage son? Is there really some kind of ghostly horror lurking in the basement? All this and more on The Haunting of Defoe Manor. Tonight at 9, only on BBC Two. Okay. Looks like somebody's been doing a little tidying up. Whoa, what was that by the... about you right now, Trilby. It just looks like there's something next to the fire. Well, I guess we can't do anything about that yet. Alright, let's do another quick save. No one in here, are there? Where the hell is everyone? Trilby! Simone, before you say anything, I know you really didn't kill Philip or AJ. You do? I figured you were lying to get me away from the shed. I saw him again. Who? The killer! The guy in the welding mask! I spotted him downstairs, but he didn't see me. And I can't find Jim anywhere. Simone, you have to listen to me. The ghost? Oh, shut up about your ghost. This isn't a ghost, it's a regular flesh and blood psycho. Speak of the devil. Eee. Do something! Oh my god, Jim? Day 5. Just, son. How is he? He's awake. He's fine. Doesn't remember anything, just like I didn't. Look, I only sort of half believe this possession thing right now. But in the absence of a better suggestion, I guess I'm going to go along with it. Have you ever been over these... Excuse me, have you ever been over these books? Yeah, some of the texts on the occult. Apparently, if we want to destroy this thing, we have to get the spirit back in its old body. That'll make it quasi-mortal. It's still dangerous, but not unkillable. We have to find the body first. And to do that, we have to know who the ghost is. I've been thinking about this, and I have a fairly workable theory. Yes, I have a couple ideas about that myself. Right, well, the ghost is someone to do with the disappearances of Roderick and Matthew Defoe, right? The deaths and disappearances all started after that. Agreed. So, what do you think? Whew, alright. So what do you guys think? I don't think Sir Roderick's wife died naturally. I think Sir Roderick had more than one son. Sir Roderick obviously killed Matthew and disappeared. Actually, I'd rather hear your theory. What you guys want? Number 2. Okay, so we have number 2. Dos. Alright. 2. I think Sir Roderick had more than one son. Yes! Because of what I read in Sir Roderick's diary. Exactly! He makes references to some monsters he helped him create, and he doesn't mean Matthew. And Matthew talks about another boy in the house, a boy behind the kitchen door. Those manticles indicate someone was kept imprisoned in the basement. Where do you think this other son came from? I want to hear what you think first. I think Belinda Defoe gave birth to twins. I think Sir Roderick fathered a love child while in Africa. He blessed the rains down in Africa, maybe? I think Sir Roderick had an affair just before Belinda died. I don't know. What do you think? Which do you guys want here? Okay. Generated has passed the torch. Yeah. Same here, generated. It's kind of why I'm seeing if other people want to do it. I guess I could just curate and just go straight through. Per normal. And Torito, you paying attention? Gave birth to twins? Let's go with that. I think Belinda Defoe gave birth to twins. I agree with that. I found Belinda's death certificate. She died about 20 minutes after Matthew was already out. I think it was the second son that did her in. Sir Roderick went practically insane with grief and blamed the poor kid for her death, kept him locked in the basement, refused to even acknowledge his existence. You know, you could just kill the kid. And can you imagine what that must have been like for that boy? Growing up in a filthy grotto like some kind of animal, given no education, no love? The boy would have be completely retarded and insane. He probably couldn't tell the difference between one person and another. That's why he kills absolutely everyone who enters the house. He thinks they're all Sir Roderick, come to torment him some more. But what happened on the day 15 years later when Sir Roderick and Matthew disappeared? You found their corpses in the basement, so they were obviously murdered. Question is how and why? What do we got here? We have obviously the other boy managed to escape from the basement, or Sir Roderick went mad and tried to kill him. Number 3, maybe someone found out about him and killed Sir. Number 2, Sir Roderick went mad and tried to kill him. Yes! Remember in Sir Roderick's diary in the last entry? He talks about destroying the monster. He must have gotten really drunk, and it being the anniversary of Belinda's death didn't help. He went down to the basement and beat the poor kid to death. Half to death. Matthew found the body afterwards and tried to bandage him up. Matthew wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. His brother lived on for a bit longer. Long enough to get a mask and a machete and kill both his father and Matthew. And then he must have just died of his wounds. Jesus. And we were going to try to destroy this ghost? None of anything that happened to him is his own fault. What little mind he had is no more. All he has now is hate. If we don't kill him, he'll kill us all. There's no reasoning with him. I suppose you're right. It's very sad, really. What will you do now? I'm going to find his body. Then I'm going to figure out how to bring his soul back to it and destroy him. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. I will. Good luck. Thanks. Wow. Let's go back in here. Let's talk to Jim. I almost forgot Jim was right here. Mr. Trilby? Yes, Jim. Can I ask you a favor? Sure. I still have the mask and the apron and the knife from last night. Could you take them and throw them away for me? I really don't like having them around. Sure. Thank you. No, thank you, Jim. Yes? What happened last night, exactly? Well, me and Miss Taylor were in the living room. And then this big man entered in a mask and tried to kill us with a big knife. We were able to get away, but then we heard Mr. Hardy screaming. Miss Taylor told me to wait here. A bit later, she came back and told me it was you in the masks. I didn't really believe that. She went off to keep guard or something. And then I went into the trophy room and found this wooden doll thing on the floor. Next thing I remember, I was in the bathroom and my head really hurt. Did I really try to kill you? No. But something did, through you. I don't like this place anymore, Mr. Trilby. You and me both. How are you feeling? My head still hurts a bit, and I feel a bit woozy. Apart from that, I'm fine. Alright. See you later. Okay. Let's try not to talk to the doors anymore. I think we can do it. Alright. So did we get the... Yep. We got some bloody stuff. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Can I please go down the damn stairs? Alright, thank you. Probably should save real quick. Alright, so we need to find his body. So we need a stick. We need a stick, which I guess we can just use the machete. That's nasty. We need some sort of cord or strap, which I guess we can cut up the apron. And we can use the mask. Thin strip. Use that. Use the mask on the machete. Let's go dip that in salt. Then we have to figure. Well, he obviously slept in the basement, so. Oh, hey, there's nothing there now. Don't open the door. It's a blank canvas. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that corpse there. You know that. You know how life is. Okay. So we've salted it. You know what? We probably want to see if we can research how to destroy it first. That might help. Let's do some research before we just start corpse finding here. Before we control F on the corpse. Yeah. And we got real quiet. Is there a book to read? There must be something about summoning angry spirits in here. Look at Black Magic book. The Arts of Black Magic and Necromancy. Summoning angry spirits to their bodies. Murderous wraiths are nigh indestructible when they can hop from body to body, but tying them down to their old bodies returns them to a partial mortality, a state in which they can be destroyed. Simply enough, place the spirit's original body in a place of fire and death. Return it its old clothes, then read aloud the following passage, omitting nothing. There's just a load of magic gobbledygook here. When I want to read it out, I should use the book on myself. Warning, the summoning of a wraith will often bring forth other unquiet spirits who will... Why do you people not put the warnings at the beginning of the fucking spells? Warning, the summoning of a wraith will often bring forth other unquiet spirits who will haunt those who hold their possessions. Okay. To encourage you to read the entire thing. But people don't read the entire thing. They're like, I'm gonna learn a spell. They don't need to be Doctor Strange. They just need to understand basic safety procedures, man. You put on the goggles and the gloves before you do the experiment. You don't need to, you know, whatever. I guess this must where he slept if he was chained to these all the time. It seems to be indicating upward. Let's do a quick save. Guess I want to make a different decision. Yeah, you just noticing that? It's a blank canvas now. Yeah, the picture had stuff to do. Indicating to my right. Okay, look. Straight down. Can't get them out with my bare hands. Okay, so we found it. It's just all Alright, that separated everything back out. Yeah, okay. I figured that out. Good. I'm gonna lever up the floor with them. Actually, who would say lever? Pay dirt. Whoa, these bones are pretty oddly shaped. I think this kid must have been born deformed. You're coming with me. Yeah, we lost everything whenever Simone knocked us the fuck out. Alright, so we're gonna have some angry spirits that aren't him when we're doing this, too. So we need to think about this. Alright, we're probably gonna need some help with some stuff. Otherwise, this is gonna end poorly. But let's go get this started up before we just start destroying things. As soon as we're finding a way out. If this... Whoa, 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 somebody's hanging. That picture changed. It's gone now. There was someone hanging from the tree. Okay. Use remains on floor. I guess this would count as a room of fire and death. Yeah, that's about the best we can do here. Use... somehow... use... Alright, we got everything there. Alright, we're gonna make sure that everyone knows what we're doing, so we don't, you know, surprise! There's a ghost doing crazy shit. Make sure we're all together here. You know, don't want to... Simone? Trail me? Oh my god. Could you meet me in the trophy room? Do you have a plan? Yes, I have a plan. Okay then. She seems a lot more agreeable. That's awesome. No, I didn't start the music. The game started the music. The game has decided that this is very, what do you call it? Yeah, the man is back in the painting. Jim? Yeah. Could you go down to the trophy room? Why? I have a plan. Well, okay. You're a very agreeable little kid. That is a very agreeable little kid. So let's make sure we do this right. We got a rifle here. We'll make sure that's taken down. Do you know this from me? You just get a kick out of seeing women with big guns. Please, Simone. Oh, all right. Okay, plus, okay, these are possessions owned by, Could you hold on to this for me, Jim? Whatever you say. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so those are possessions of other people who have died in the house. We have them separated. People can handle each other if shit hits the fan. Alright, let's walk over to the fire. And let's read some shit aloud, man. And we know the ghost is in that little Bible. In this hall of death, and by the light of Prometheus' gift, I call thee. I bring thee gifts that may tempt thee back. I bring thee thy helm, and that thou would be masked. I bring thee thy armor, that thou would be clothed. I bring thee thy swords, that thou would be armed. Come. 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 And we have ghosts. Jesus Christ, what now? Trilby, what? You! I knew you were evil from the moment you came into this world, demon child. May God forgive me for ever having a part in your creation. Why did you kill me, brother? I helped you when you were injured. I bandaged you when your father made his mistake. No mistake, young one. How do you see? Now do you see why I tried to keep you away from this creature? It has no understanding of human ways. You're wrong, Father. If you'd ever given him a chance to be normal. Cease your prattling, Matthew. It's time to put an end to the horror I unleashed. What are you doing, Father? Father, no! Father! Father! I think now would be a good time to take our leave. Oh my god. Miss Taylor, over here. What the hell's been going on in there? We've been trying to get in there for hours, then suddenly the place catches fire and the doors burst open and you two. Us two? Us two? Where's Trilby? I thought he was right behind us. You're saying there's someone else in there? Trilby! Trilby! Wait a second. Trilby the cat burglar? Yes, get it. Somebody in there. He could be in trouble. Maybe the ghost got him. Ghost? I think we better get you two down to the station. But Trilby! The fire brigade will find him if he's there. In the meantime, if you'd like to step this way... Death, of course, comes to us all. It came to Sir Roderick Defoe and his youngest son in the shape of each other. Was destroying the ghost the right thing to do? It was acting like any other dumb animal. Oh well. I guess he and his family will have plenty of time to discuss it, wherever they are. As for me, well, I have no complaints. I've lived a life many would consider out of the ordinary. And I have only one regret. Leaving Simone and Jim to explain it all to the police. That was hardly gentlemanly conduct for a gentleman thief. But I'm sure they'd understand that rushing out into a field full of police officers wouldn't have been a good idea. It's going to be a long walk home, and have some important matters to attend to. I have to track down my fence for one thing. Then I have to punch him very hard in the face. 5 Days a Stranger by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. So did you guys have fun?